Well, Trump, it was interesting. He said during there was like, I don't mean to defend Biden, but what they did to him was super wrong, whatever. Biden has the only claim, in my opinion, to come back if he wants to crash it and be the rightful nominee. Then if he does that and says, I'm going to be the guy, then they 25th him.
Yeah.
Then Kamala's up in limbo, and then they could potentially replace whoever they want. But if it's Kamala at this point and Biden doesn't come back, I don't know if they can get rid of her.
Can you imagine what a shit-flinging free-for-all the Democratic convention is going to be?
That's the point, I think, exactly. Like, I think that's what Trump is saying, right?
Here's something quick. To remember. Does Donald Trump say things that he doesn't already know the outcomes years in advance? He always gives you where we're going, okay? Back in 2021, him and his attorney said repeatedly that Kamala Harris has some eligibility problems. So don't be surprised if all that gets uncovered here shortly. So let's just.
And he said in that speech, she's got a lot. He said, "Wait until you find out." That's the wording he used to the media. Wait until you find out. I think she's got a lot of problems coming up, right? Yeah. He says that a lot. And then another point I'd make is, John, even the conversation we had on the Power Hour last night about potential attempts to keep Trump out of office. Yeah. That discussion that you were bringing up was all about Trump winning an election and them still keeping him out of office. Well, how are they going to do that? By ignoring all their own fucking processes. So I think part of what's going on here, whatever form a swap out would take, whether it's eligibility or otherwise, I think that we need to expose that the conventions shouldn't be a thing. We shouldn't have this thing where we have these business entities putting together these conventions and selecting candidates, on behalf of the American people. So even if Kamala has the delegates, etc., if it's the other side, the old guard and Hillary Clinton coming in and going like, actually, guys, none of that matters at all. None of that's actually constitutional. None of that's part of the political process. It's literally just something we've been doing for decades for no discernible reason. So I could even see something like that where they're like, DNC doesn't matter, Kamala's out, Hillary's in.
It's gonna be beautiful if it happens. I want to be part of the crack team of Badlanders covering that bad boy. That's gonna be worth covering.
It's gonna be a wild ride.
Something I think that'll be more likely is them switching out the VP candidate from balls to the walls.
Walls to balls, put in Big Mike.
Yeah. What if Kamala and Tim fall in love and retire on a horse farm?
What's funny is